Hi everyone, it's Gerriann with scrapandstampcreations.blogspot.com, and this is the fourth card from my Ustream class on Veterans Day. And these are the Joy cards using the Cheery Lynn Snowflake dies, as well as some really cute holographic, actually I have some glitter paper, and the Joy sentiment here is from the Cottage Cut Christmas collection. Totally a really cute project as well. So let's go ahead and get started. These are really simple, easy, cute cards that are really fun to make. So the very first thing that we have is our, we need to emboss our white pieces of cardstock. These are going to be silver cards, by the way. And we're going to go ahead and make both of them with our swirl. And again, this is a older embossing folder. However, it is usually one that people have in their stash because when they fell in love with Puddlebuck, that was the folder that they picked up. And I'm hoping that I stuck it somewhere easy to find. Yep, it's right here. So it's the swirls. So now I'm going to take my 2 pieces of white. And I'm running it through my Cuddlebug with the swirls. And there is 1. And here is the 2. You're welcome. Okay. And once those are put away, we have our cute little swirls. So I'm making these as silver cards this evening. Don't want to blind anybody. So what we're going to do first is we're going to go ahead and adhere. Now with mirror card and things like that, you definitely want to be a little gentle with your tape runner so that it does not leave creases in your pieces. And then you go ahead and put your swirl pieces down. Oh, and how come my swirl pieces are the same size? Maybe I'm gonna need that thing eventually, Barry. So I'm cutting these down to 3 3/4. There we go. Oh, yay! I feel bad I'm making you guys find all this stuff. I'm hoping that at least it's doable for you. I'm just using stuff from my stash. I know people have the stuff, so might as well use it. Oh, now that's not nice. My ATG gun is doing weird things. I live in Washington State. I live on the other coast from Laura, over at Following the Paper Trail. Oh my goodness me, oh my. What in the world is this? Okay. Let's see what that was all about. Alright, so this little guy is going to go in here. Alright, so now we have our snowflakes. And I have silver at this point. And I'm just going to make sure all of my little holes and stuff are out. And these dies, everything pops out so nicely. They're just so intricate that you definitely want to take a few minutes. And these were the last things I did right before the show went live, as I was kind of listening to Xandra. And so they still have all their little parts and pieces in them. They look pretty with those, but they look even prettier when they're all popped out. And they do really pop out easy. You can pretty much, with the glitter piece, I am from the Pacific Northwest, but I went to school in Connecticut. And my roommate and one of my really good friends was from Massachusetts. And so I have kind of a very interesting accent. What? Oh. It's, yeah, dye guts. But I lived on the East Coast for about, let's see, 2, 4, so 6, 7 years. And then I was a nanny in New Jersey right out of high school. Then I went to college in Connecticut and got to see the East Coast. It was a ton of fun. Highly recommend it. And I came back here, and within 4 years of moving back here, actually within a year of moving back here, I met my husband, and we were friends through our church. And 4 years later, I married him. Oh, yeah, I am on the other side of the state. I'm over where it really snows. There's a lot of wheat over here. Grass. Alright, so in order to make this really pop, I have a white snowflake right in the middle of the two other snowflakes in order to kind of make it pretty. So all I'm doing now is just making confetti for my floor. Okay. So we have 3 different snowflakes here. And where did my big brad go? And I just have some brads for my stash, and I'm going to go ahead and put this brad right through the center. I live in Spokane. In Washington State. Alright. So now what I'm doing is I went ahead and put my brad through. I'm using a round pop dot. And this goes in, and then I'm using this and putting my silver on there. And then I'm adding a second pop dot. It was very interesting. I very much enjoyed it, but I'm a military kid. I grew up in a military family, and so the idea of new places wasn't real scary to me. So that was cool. All right, and then what I did is I took a little piece of score tape right across the back, about 4 hours. Well, 4 or 5, about the same to Carol, depending on which way you go and if the pass is open or not. It's a 45-minute flight. And then that just gets put there in the corner. And then we find our word joy, which should have been somewhere. Lovely. Where did they go? I'm wondering where I put them. Oh, there's one. And then what I do with these again is I run them through my Xyron sticker maker. And give them a good rub to get all that adhesive off. And this way they stick nice. And there is our beautiful snowflake card. Really super easy. And that this would be one of those cards that you could give to just about anybody. They'd love it. If they threw it away, you wouldn't really care as long as you use some of the brads from your stash. Hopefully they take off the star. Yeah. I'm right near Idaho. So again, oh, there's Joy. Alright, so then again, this one goes really easy. We're just going to poke the poop out. And in my house, you'd never guess the dual meanings of things. All of those of you who've been around my house for so long know that whole little story of everything. Some days the joys of having a kid on the spectrum are tons of fun. And yet he's done pretty well tonight. He only came down and said hi to you guys once. And I'm like gone 15 minutes extra so far. I do have one more card after this, guys. It's the one with the red bows. That's all distressed. I can save it for another time. Or I can do it really quick. It'll probably take... It's probably another little 15-minute tutorial kind of thing. You guys tell me what you would like. "45 minutes by airplane." Okay. It's all for you, Martha. I hope you're really enjoying this. I hope that you're finding these good. You need to find some joy and some happiness and some health. Everybody send Martha healthy thoughts. Her family could really use it. All right. We always get snow. But that's a bad word, so please don't tell my friends I said it. Because we normally spell that word. Yeah, it's cold now. And again, just adding the pop dots. Well, how about we do this one sideways? I'm glad. And we'll run this little guy through our Xyron. I'm gonna need Xyron refills. Keep doing these things. Oh. Yay. And that's how quick and easy these cards go once you just cut the dies out. And these again are from Lynn, and there are a variety of snowflakes that they have, and you can pick them up both at Carol and Barry's store over at scrapbooking.com, or you can get them from whoever you love. My friend Christine, Miss C5, over at Because Every Picture Has a Story to Tell, was the one who showed me the love of Lynn dies, and I've been hooked. So those are the cute little cards. These are the Joy cards with the snowflake. This one, I lost one of the little doohickeys that go in the middle, and so what I did was I just added some stickles on top of it. Again, the glitter paper from Michaels in the specialty section is kind of more rubbery, and it is really hard to use with these dies. I wasn't able to get, I could get a cut, but it took a lot of extra work. So I'd stick with the die cuts with the view paper, or some mirror card, or any of that kind of stuff for these cards. So we are on to our last card for the night, which is our distressed red bows. So you can join us in the next video. Thanks so much for coming tonight, and we look forward to seeing you. So I'm just going to hit the take this off of record, and we'll be doing, like I said, the red bow Christmas cards. So these are what's next up on the agenda. Okay, so we already did this kind of style. However, these are cardstock, and we're going to go ahead and distress everything up using the Distress It All. Hope to see you in the next video.